reach that lengthening up into the side body. And then bring your hand back down, curling with your toes, lifting the back knee, turning out to the right, raising your right arm up, stretching into the calf stretch on the back leg. And then releasing your knee back down and upon the floor, coming up a little higher, raising your arms, and maybe here taking your right hand back behind your left, hips drawing forwards. Releasing all the way back. Come on back to your back knee. Little bit of a tilt backwards there through the tailbone. Drop back your shoulders. Find a stretch into the calf and the hamstring. And then lengthening down through your toes towards the floor. And then pulling the toes on back. Again, let's lengthen down through your toes, your foot. And then drawing all the way back and up. One more time, stretching the way through your ankle, and then drawing up. And then let's round up through your spine, hold your knees to pull up underneath you, drawing back your shoulders. As you bring one arm up towards the ceiling, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's open it all the way back and down. Changing over, take a deep breath in. Breathe out, let's open it back, following the hand back and down. Take a deep breath in, raising your arm. As you breathe out, release your shoulder, open the chest. Again, breathing in, breathing out, letting the arm go, following the hand back. Let's have two more here, breathing in, breathing out, opening it back. One more time, deep breath in, breathing out, stretching it back. And then we'll step up with the left leg, taking down the left hand to the side of your foot, and bring your right arm to stretch across and over, lengthening up into the side body. And then bring your hand back down to the earth. Curl the toes, lift the back knee, turning out to the left and raising your arm high into that half body turn. Then stretching back into the calf behind you. Come on down to your knee. Let's come up through the middle, raising your arms high. Left hand drawing back behind the right here. Hips drawing forwards. lateral thoracic, breathe in. And as you breathe out, that usage of the core center, drawing up from the pelvic floor, up to the transverse abdominis muscle, getting that nice strong connection through the midline of your body. Deep breath in, and a good strong blowing breath out. Okay, now starting off today with shoulder bridge. So as we can take a deep breath in, on the out breath, imprinting your back and gently peeling the spine up and away from the ground. Breathing in, and then breathing out as you lower vertebrae by vertebrae. Again, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's ripple through the spine, drawing your hips up and away from the ground. Breathing in, and then breathing out, let's lower the back down, vertebrae after vertebrae. Again, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's ripple through the spine, lifting up onto your shoulders. Breathing in, and then breathing out as you lower all the way back on down. Okay, now today, my option to add in is going to be with the hand weights, but then drawing to come open of the chest. So I'm going to start with my arms above my chest. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're rippling up through the vertebrae. Breathe in. Breathe out and open the arms wide. Breathing in to draw them back up again. Then breathing out to lower your back down and upon the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out to ripple through your spine, come up onto your shoulders. Try not to clench your buttocks. Then breathing out to open the chest. Breathing in to draw back up. Then breathing out to lower your back carefully back down. Breathing in. Breathing out to ripple through the spine. Breathing out, engage your core as you open. Breathing in, draw up. Breathing out to lower your back down. Breathing in. Breathing out to ripple through your spine up onto your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathing out and opening out your chest. Breathing in, drawing back up. Breathing out, lowering your back all the way back down. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out to ripple up through the vertebrae. Breathing out to open the chest. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out to lower all the way back on down. Just bring your arms down by your side for me. Let's straighten out with your legs. Now coming into a single leg raise. As you bring one leg up, breathing in. As you breathe out, lowering the leg down and changing over. Breathing and stretch the leg up. Breathing out to lower the leg down. Now today, if you want to keep your practice a little lighter, stick with this. That single leg, lift up and down. Okay, that will be absolutely fine. Now my other version is that I'm going to take the weight in my left hand, take the right hand back behind your head, and as I lift my right leg up, I'm going to draw my left hand towards my leg, and then drawing all the way back and open. Breathing out as we lift, and I'm stretching across towards the leg, breathing into lower. Breathing out, engaging your core to lift, breathing into lower. engage with your core. Breathing into lower. Breathing out to reach across. Breathing into lower. One more time. Lift. And breathing into lower. Okay, place your foot down. Bend your knees up. And let's just gently take your body around onto your hands and your knees. Now next, coming into a little bit of glute work. And again, I'm going to utilise the weight. So we're working firstly into single leg extensions. And do remember, if you would prefer to be on your elbows for wrist, shoulder issues, come down, all right? It will mean that you can't use your arm out to the side, all right? But that's okay. So you can still do the repeaters, okay? So I'm going to start off with single leg extends. Breathing out to press the leg away, and then breathing in to draw back in and change. Breathing out to extend the leg away, breathing in to draw back in and change. So as we take the leg away, we're pulling up through the core center, breathing in back in. Trying to keep that positioning of your pelvis lovely and stable. Trying to extend through the toes. When you take the leg away, really generate that power through your glutes. And absolutely, if this is where you'd like to be today, carry on. You do not have to do anything more complicated. Here's my next option. I take the leg out, one leg, breathing out to lift the leg, breathing into lower. Now with the opposite hand, you can either just raise your arm to the side, or you can lift and lower the arm up and down as you lift the leg up and down. The arm is coming out to the side here, activating rear shoulder. As you lift, breathe out, engage the core. As you lower, breathing in. Gazing slightly ahead here, breathing into lower. Breathing out as you lift. Breathing into lower. Good strong connection through the midline of your body. Breathing out as you lift. Breathing into lower. Breathing out, belly pulls back. Breathing into lower. Two more on that leg. Breathing in, good job. One more time. Breathing out. And breathing in. Let's change legs. Extend the other leg away, breathing out to lift the leg, find your balance, and then either raise your opposite hand if you want to destabilize your body, or if you're working with your weight today, breathing out to lift, breathing into lower, engaging with the core, breathing into lower, stabilize through that midline of your body, as you lift, breathe out. As you lower, breathe in. Breathing out to lift. Breathing into lower. Breathing out, lift. And lower. Breathing out, pressing away. And lower. Two more on that side. Breathe out, lift. And lower. One more. And relax. Alright, now just come up onto your knees. I'm just going to give the shoulders a little bit of release out. Push forwards into a stop sign. And then peel one arm back, breathing out. Follow the hand back. Breathing in, drawing it back over. Other arm, peel the arm back. Look back to the hand. Breathing in, drawing the arm back over. Breathing out, half back, look to the hand. Breathing in, drawing it over. Keeping the arm as close to your ear as you can. And breathing in back. Two more here. Breathing out, peel it over. Breathing in, draw it back. And again, breathing out, peel that hand back. Breathing in, draw it down. And relax your arms. Okay, come down onto your forearms. We're going to come down into your plank. So as always, you can take this from your forearms, you can take this from your toes. You can do 10 breaths, you can do the full 20. Whatever you feel is appropriate for your practice today. Elbows tucked in, spread your fingers out nice and wide. then come all the way back round into your belly. And now we can take the weights down by the side of you. So we're going to work into breaststroke next. My option will be about halfway through to lift the weights off the ground to the side of you. This will work into your triceps. Again, you don't have to, okay? You can still do exactly the same exercise without the weights. Turn your feet in towards each other, and let's just draw the shoulders down by your side. And as you begin here, breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out, let's lower and let the shoulders down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out to lower and let the shoulders down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out, engage the core center as you lift. Breathing in, stay, and breathing out as you lower. Remember, keeping the buttocks switched down. One more like that. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out, lift and hover. Breathing in, stay, and breathing out to lower. So option now to scoop the weights up from beneath. Breathing in, rolling back and down with your shoulders. Breathing out to lift your palms as you lift your upper body. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out to lower. If you feel compromised, please feel free not to use the weights. Breathing in, roll back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower your shoulders back. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out to lower all the way back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in, and then breathing out to lower all the way back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in, and then breathing out as you lower all the way back. Last one. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in, and then breathing out to lower all the way back. Okay, leave your weights alone and then just come on up to your hands and your knees. Now coming into a stretch for rear shoulder. So I'm going to float my right arm beneath and lower down onto my shoulder. If you would also like the inner thigh stretch, take the right leg out first if you're using your right arm first. And then slide your arm beneath and lower. Gently back on up, changing sides if you're using the leg, take the leg out first, and then slide your left arm beneath or the other arm, whichever one you started up on. Gently bring your body all the way back on up. And let's pop around to a seated position. Okay, we're going to look at rolling backwards next. We can incorporate the weights once we get going if you want to today. So you can sit right up on top of the sit bones and just generate a little bit of release across the upper back. Okay, the shoulders. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's gently pull back through the belly. Carefully start to curve your lumbar spine. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging with your core, sitting the body up nice and tall. Again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's pull stretch as you roll back a little. Breathing in and breathing out as you come back up. All right, now depending on how that feels, you can take one weight, okay, hold it out in front of you, but again, remember, keep the shoulders relaxed. As you breathe out, going backwards, if you feel you can go deeper in front of the spine, breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging the core and drawing up. Now, one weight's not enough. By all means, load them up, have two. Okay, so as we take a deep breath in, and then breathing out as we lower carefully back. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Engage the core, heel the body all the way back up, sitting body up. Again, deep breath in, breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lower your body into imprint. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Engaging with your core, drawing your body all the way back on up. Again, deep breath in, breathing out. Belly pulls back as you lower, slowly backwards. Breathing in, breathing out. Pulling up through the core as you lift back on up to seated. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's lower the body carefully back. Breathing in and breathing out. That's in front of the spine and heel all the way back up. Last one. Breathe in, breathing out, engaging with your core, sinking your way through the back. Breathing in and breathing out. Engage, pull back and peel your body back on up to seated. Good. All right, let's bring the body around onto your side. Let's take the body to lengthen all the way out and along the ground. And just resting your head along your arm. Half clench your buttocks, pointing your toes. And then as you raise the top leg up, breathing out, extend the leg. Breathing in as you lower. So drawing your waist away from the floor, get that lovely long stretch through the leg line. Breathing in to lower. And very much today, this might feel like it's enough. You could take your hand support away, you could put your hand by your head or anywhere else that you would favour. You've got the option to take up your weight again. I'm going to bring it up with the short end facing, so the end of the dumbbell facing the front. And then I'm reaching downwards towards my leg. Alright, now do try and remember to keep the leg straight. Okay, and sometimes when I teach this, I see people lifting their leg up and trying to bend the knee so that they can get the leg and the arm together. It's not really important, okay? So don't worry about that, it's not important. You can always move your arm down, okay? So you don't have to lift the leg any higher. You just move your arm downwards towards the leg if you really want to touch, okay? But again, it's that destabilization of the body really here. Okay, so as you bring it up, just got to concentrate on using the core so that you don't roll backwards. Breathing out and breathing in. Breathing out. Get that range of motion work in. Breathing in. Last couple there. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. Breathing out to lift. And in. Alright, then coming all the way back down. So the next position, okay, I'm going to tuck the knees in. I'm going to work into the clown. Head can be up or head can be down for this one. The knees are tucked forwards of your body. Now I'm going to breathe out to roll the knee open. Breathing in as you lower. Okay, so bringing the weight in with this one. And we're just going to mirror what we're doing with the leg with the arm. Now I want to be careful when we do this, not to roll backwards. So I would like to really try and find some usage into the rotator cuff. Keep the elbow attached to your waist, your ribs. Breathing out to open, breathing in to lower. Breathing out, knee presses back, breathing in to lower. Breathing out to press, breathing in to lower. Breathing out, rolling back, breathing in. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's draw the knee back a little bit further. Breathing out to reach it up, stretching over, breathing in. Now those of you who'd like to go and do this up onto your hand, draw up your hand through to your foot. Again, you can use the weight or you can leave that out, see how you feel. Just be careful it's been a while since you've done that. So using the weight is going to change your balance here. I know it's not all that heavy. Right, but when you're up into your hand balance, we just want to be careful that we don't overput it. Again, taking lots of care here, engaging the core, breathing out as we reach, breathing in as you lower. And again, I know doing these exercises slowly are much harder, okay, but that's what we're all into here. This is about the elongation of the muscle usage. Being able to stabilize yourself from your core center and lowering. Last one there. Breathing out as we lift. Stay looking forwards and all the way back. Okay. Come around to the other side. So let's take the body along through the center of your mat first of all. Draw your hips slightly forwards. Lay your head along your arm. Check out your arm lines up with your ear. Point the toes, and as you raise the leg up, breathing out. As you lower, breathing in. So you've got a lovely long leg line. Point the toes. Breathing in as you lower. Take away the hand support if you wish to. Challenge the core a little bit there. Take up the weight if you wish to. And then as you bring the leg and the arm towards each other, breathing out, engaging with the core, breathing into release, breathing out, lock into the core center, breathing in, and again, breathing out, press the leg away, breathing in back up, breathing out, press the leg away, breathing in, again, draw up through the core center, breathing in, and again, breathing out to press, breathing in, breathing out to press the leg up, breathing in, and again, breathing out to lift the leg, breathing in, let's have two more there, breathing out to lift, and lower, one more time. Bring the knees in, either head up or head down for this next one. Breathing out, roll the knee backwards. And really again, get into that opening there, through the hip, through the inner thigh muscles. Then if you'd like to incorporate your weight, rolling the hand open, drawing back down. Keeping the elbow attached to the side of your body. And as you roll the arm open into the rotator cuff and down. Breathing out, engage as you draw back. Breathing into lower. Again, breathing out, rolling back into lower. And again, breathing out to roll back in as you lower. Breathing out, rolling open and lower. Breathing out, lock into the core. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to press and lower. Two more here. Breathing out, open joint open and back. And then just take a hold of that top leg. Deep breath in. Breathing out to draw the knee back. Find the quad stretch. And then relaxing. Let's come on up onto your elbow, getting ready for your side bend. Tucking the knees in, elbow beneath your shoulder. Hips draw forwards, shoulders and chest opened up. And as you breathe out, reaching up past your ear. Breathing in as you lower. Feel free to work with that weight if you'd like to. Breathing out, reaching it over into lower. Those of you taking it up onto your hand. Okay, generate power into that dominant leg. Breathing out and we're reaching out of the waist. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out, engaging with your core, stretching through the side body. Breathing in as you lower. And again, let's take that big lift up, engaging with the core. Breathing in as you lower. And again, keeping that chin lifted, hips drawing forwards. Really engage with the core center. Okay, create that strength through your balance. 2 more coming up. Breathing out to lift and lower. 1 more time. Breathing out and reaching it over. And then coming all the way back on down. Alright, put yourself around to seated. Let's just give ourselves a little bit of release into the lower back muscles. Right foot coming towards the inside of your left leg. And then as we take the right arm across, let's take that nice release. Relax your arms. And then let's swap sides. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, nice big stretch over and across, releasing your body forwards. Okay, bring the body back on up. Let's come down onto your back for the 100. So slowly drawing your body down. So I'm not going to use the weights for this one. Okay, so just bending your knees up. Loosen off the lower back there for me. Feel free to put a block behind your head. Feel free to leave your feet on the ground. Now if we bring the legs up off the floor, it's going to make it a little bit harder. Check out that you've got neutral back. If you're okay with lifting your head, neck and shoulders, perhaps you're supporting your neck today. Fingertips behind the head. And if you're extending your legs out and away from you, pressing upwards towards the ceiling. Now when we're in this position, again, neutral spine. If you'd like to drop the arms away, then you can just gently pat the air by your side. But do feel free to change it at any point if you need to. And we're setting up with a deeper breath here. In through your nose for about 4, out through your mouth for about 6. And let's go with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Drawing your legs down there. Okay, now if we'd like, I'd like to walk your right foot just out to the side off your mat, and then just drop your right knee into the middle of your mat. Take the left ankle to the outside edge of your right knee and let both knees draw down. And then just reaching your arms, if you'd like to, above your head, maybe taking hold of your right wrist and pulling up a little. Feel that stretch around the hip, maybe a little into the lower back. And then gently come back on up, walk back in, and then walk out your left knee, drawing it downwards. Take your right ankle to the side of your left knee and draw both legs downwards. And then reaching up and holding onto your left wrist. Into the heel dig. Today I'm going to work up option with the weights, and the weights this time are going to go behind the head. So if I demo this first of all, then we know what we're doing. So I've got my palms facing towards each other, and then as I take my weights backwards, I'll be breathing out when we take the heel down, breathing in to come back. So have a little check out. If 2 weights are too much, of course go down to 1. What we're going to work into is a stretch for latissimus dorsi, but also a little bit of loading for the muscle too. Okay? So we've got neutral spine, bring feet up and flexing out with your feet. Arms coming up high if you're using them, and breathing out to dig the heel down, arms going back, and breathing in to come back up. Changing legs, breathing out to reach back, dig the heel down, breathing in, coming back. And again, breathing out, digging back, breathing in, coming back up. And again, breathing out as we dig the heel back, breathing in, coming back up. And again, really load up through the core center to press back, breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out as we draw backwards, breathing in, drawing up, and again breathing out, going backwards, breathing in, and again breathing out, dig the heel down, breathing in, 2 more here, breathing out, going back, breathing in, 1 more time. Placing your hand weights down, placing your feet back down. Gently take your body across and back round to seated. And now coming into a little bit of rotation work seated. So in this first part, when I've got the hands in front of the chest, if you want to incorporate your weight with that bit, I won't use it on the long arms today, but if you really want to do that, you can do, of course. So I'm holding onto the weight in front of the body, but you can put one hand in front of the other. As you breathe out, rotating your upper body and breathing in to come back. So always coming into purpose for practice here. Try and turn by using your core and your back strength. Breathing in to come back. out, spiral through the back strength. Breathing in as you come back. And again, breathing out to turn. Breathing in back. And then this time, breathing in to turn. And breathing out to bow over your leg. Breathing in as you come back up. And then breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, moving out of your waist and bowing over your leg. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out to bow over the leg. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out to bow over the leg. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out to engage. Now if you want to go long levers, by all means, extend out through with your arms. Breathing in to turn the body. Breathing out, taking a bow over the leg. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, engage the core to the middle. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out, rounding your back over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Last couple here. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out as we draw over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging with the core. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out to draw over. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, engaging with the core. And let's let those arms down. Alright, plant your feet to the floor. Just go beneath your legs and take a hold of your elbows. Now moving back a little, seek out a stretch into the lower back. And then release back a little, taking hold of your fingers. Let's just draw back. And then turning the hands to hold the other way around. And again, pulling on back. And then drawing back on up. Okay, come round to a seated position of your choice. And just taking your opposite arm across towards your opposite leg, lengthening through your spine and looking up over your shoulder, lengthening through your neckline. And then go the other way. And then coming on back. Now taking your right arm up and drawing it back for a tricep stretch. Finding the stretch that serves you. So it could be that you support the elbow. It could be you hold onto your fingers and hold on. It could be you hold up behind. So just find the one that feels that is working the best for you. And then just bring that arm around and slide the left arm beneath, wrapping your arms up, drawing them forwards, drawing the arms up. So I'm just going to take the palms towards each other. Take the right hand over the top of the left. Turn the hands down so the thumbs are at the bottom and clasp your fingers, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, maybe come up a little way, maybe come up 3/4 or maybe draw it downwards. Again, certainly don't force it. Try and breathe into it. Through the middle, deep breath in, maybe halfway is enough, maybe 3/4 is enough, maybe down is where you can be. And then letting it go. Alright, if you've been sat cross-legged all the way,